Oh yeah.
I
I
was
was,
amazing. Yeah, it was crazy.
I was, go ahead. I
Yeah,
was
it was crazy.
I was
Yeah.
confused. I really like I was lying there in the hospital and I was told about the Take Back the Walk event put on by
Yes.
the
Yep.
Durham
Yep.
Regional Police, and I was like, "Oh, really? Why did they do that?" I wasn't fully cognizant. I had I was challenged, let's just say cognitively challenged. Anyways, and then I was told about the GoFundMe campaign, and I was like, "What?" I was really confused. I like, why are so many people helping me? I didn't really understand, and it took a while before I even learned what happened to me. To be honest, I
Right.
wasn't told till quite a while after. They didn't want to tell me. So I was lying there kind of going, what happened? Why am I here? And don't worry about it. Just like, can you imagine, you're
Not
in the
knowing.
hospital,
Yeah.
no, but just so many beautiful, beautiful things that took place in our community is just off the charts amazing. And I say that,
Oh no, and when I heard and I read about it, and I saw seeing you were starting to post, videos. I think later in 2020, because with COVID, and maybe I'm wrong. You guys will tell me if I'm crazy, which is possible. I find people are so negative and nasty, and seeing people come together, not even knowing you, to say we want to support her on her journey,
yeah.
fascinating and incredible. Was great.
Absolutely. And that's, it's renewed my faith in
100%.
like the goodness of people, right? Like when when someone suffers in the community, if people band together to help that person, like it's I've done a couple of keynotes, and one of the things I describe in it, I show a picture of a mosh pit. You know what a mosh pit is, right? And in this mosh pit, there's a woman that's being held up in this mosh pit. And I use that to describe how I felt. I felt like I was being held up, and everyone in the mosh pit was the community, and everyone was taking me from one day to the next. I've got her now. I've got her now. It's like I was never allowed to fall. So I've never felt depressed. I've cried because, obviously for different reasons, but I've never really dropped in my spirit. My spirit's been good because I feel fully supported. And, life has to go on. People go back to their own lives, but that has strengthened me and helped with my resilience. Like I don't even know how to describe it. And it's motivated me to try and inspire other people through different initiatives, and also through showing that you don't have to be defined by what happens to you.
Oh,
Like
so
I
true.
don't, yeah, I don't mind talking about what happened. I love to do keynote speaking. I mean, I was in education already, so I'm like no problems with that stuff. But at the same time, okay, well, I had a life before. Those are some things I would like to get back to, and that's kind of why I've got this video stuff, which if you saw my YouTube channel, I say like I already had like 150 videos or so
Correct.
on my
Yep.
channel before this happened to me, but I only had like 40 subscribers. Now there's like over 1,000. So sometimes, bad things happen, but good things happen too.
Exactly. Yeah, my next question, outside of that,
Oh, you
was
pretty
what
answered.
I pretty much answered about what motivates you every day. So,
Oh, okay. Should I answer?
yeah, go. If you have more to add, please.
I do. I have two things. Two things.
Okay.
The the person that motivates me, the reason I feel motivated is my son. My son's a young adult who's trying to find his way in life, like a lot of young people nowadays. And he's the reason why every day I'm like, I got to do this. I got to be successful. I got to keep going. I got to work hard. Because I remember the first time I was given a paid gig to do videos, create a series of videos. It was a substantial project. And I told him about it, and he said, Mom, I'm really proud of you. And that resonated with me. And like every day, that's like, I want him to continue to feel like he's proud of me, you know, and feel inspired. And then another reason why, you know, Mel Robbins, I don't know, maybe you know her. She's
Oh,
like,
I follow her. Yeah, for sure.
okay, great. So one thing she said, which 100% I agree with, no one is coming. No one is coming to give you a golden ticket. You get degrees, you get experience. No one, even if you like graduate, diploma, degree, you walk across the stage, you're so proud, waiting for the picture. There's no employer waiting on the other side saying, okay, here's your job now. No one is coming to help you. You have to help yourself. You have to find the motivation in yourself to keep going and to keep dealing with the rejection, just knowing that every no gets you closer to a yes, you know, but basically that's where my motivation comes from. What choice do I have? So I keep getting up and going forward.
I like it. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite local business in the community?
So glad you asked me this question. I have two, and for different reasons. So the first one is Turquoise Boutiques in Whitby. Now, the reason, no, okay, well, it's a female clothing store, so the fact you have
that's probably why.
But it's funny because 12 years ago, when I was living in a house in Whitby, I started teaching salsa dancing from my home studio, and I hosted salsa events in the community. That was a huge part of my life. And I remember thinking Turquoise Boutiques was really cool. I loved going in there. So I went in and asked the owner, I said, could I promote your business on video as a place to go to get cool shirts to go out dancing, kind of as a marketing initiative? And she said, better, I'll tell you what, she goes, every time you're going to have an event, come in here and pick whatever shirt you want to wear and you can promote it. You can have it for free. And I was so blown away. I'm like, I don't understand. We don't have a relationship. We didn't know each other. And here she was offering me free merchandise to promote my event, and obviously her business too. But what I ended up learning over the years, since for the past 10 years, is that she's such a nice, generous, kind person that is really community focused and really helps other businesses in the community. She's big on promoting other people. And so, you know, I realized what a great person she is. And I'm so glad she's still there. So Turquoise Boutiques. And then the second one is, maybe you've heard of this before, Reka's Indian Kitchen on Highway 2 across from Kendallwood Plaza at Gerrard. Love her food. And the reason why I say her is because I heard about her on Facebook years ago. She would post about packages that you could come and pick up. She would cook from her home kitchen, and she ended up turning it into a business where she has a takeout location now, and it's such a success story, right? So I feel so inspired by her. So I'm really glad that through the pandemic, she's still going strong. But just, wonderful food. So those two female entrepreneurs, go. No offense.
That could be dinner tonight.
Don't take it. Okay. What is one of your biggest surprises while owning your own business?
I think probably the biggest surprise is a pleasant surprise, really, is that people in the business community like to support one another. That's what I've found. It's like everyone kind of comes together to be like, oh, who are you? What do you do? How can I promote you? Like even this, how I met you and what we're doing right now, you're trying to help me, and there's nothing in it for you necessarily, right? It's just everyone knows when you're a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, if you don't work, you don't eat, right? So everyone kind of gets one another and helps one another. And I think I found that really surprising because my husband is he's self-employed ever since we've been together. He's been self-employed. And even when I wanted to start teaching salsa, he's the reason why I even had the guts to do it, because I had an employee mindset, and it's really hard to break free from the employee mindset where, you know, even if I'm sick, I get paid. Oh, I go in, I complain about my job. You know, it's like when you are solely responsible for earning your income, you don't have the time or the luxury to complain. You have to make it happen. And the business community comes together. And I think I found that a pleasant surprise, that everyone kind of works together. Whitby Chamber of Commerce, BNI events, Heart of Networking, like, you know, even Rotary clubs and different groups like that. Like they're, you know, they help each other out. And I think that's really awesome.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Kim, honestly, thank you. Your story is amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed this a lot. And
I'm still blown away by everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your positivity and your honestly being positive can go a long way in solving this world's problems. I swear to God. I wish people would just relax and just enjoy life, because life is short. It is very quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Where did I just heard something about life is short. Oh, yeah. So, I know something about life is short. So spend time on social media complaining to people that you don't know. Makes sense, right? Anyways, it's something like that. But I thought, oh, that's so true, right? Why do we waste time on these kind of endeavors, right? Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And again, and I think your story is going to help many people. If people want to contact you, we'll have your contact information below the post. But again, thank you, Kim, so much. Your story is insane and also beautiful.
Thank you as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.